Brian, what's your takeaway here? Some headlines coming out, although I shouldn't say it's entirely a surprise.
No, not at all. And again, Chicago Fed President Charlie Evans speaking at an American Economic Association conference this morning, saying that the COVID cases do present a serious problem for the economy. But then on the other side of the coin, progress on the vaccine front is, quote, very positive. Now, he said that the spring of 2021, this year, will be very critical to seeing what the recovery dynamics might look like. But said in the meantime, as you mentioned, Akiko, that accommodation will be coming from the Federal Reserve to generate those outcomes. So what is the Federal Reserve going to be looking for then to take away that accommodation at some point down the line? Well, the remarks from the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago president hints that it's inflation, inflation, inflation. For reference, the Federal Reserve itself has forecast core personal consumption expenditures, which is its preferred measure of inflation, to be about 1.4% in 2020. They then expect that to gradually rise to about 2%, but not until 2023. And Fed watchers will recall 2% is the Fed's target. So Evans was saying in that speech this morning that reaching 2% would mean that a rate hike would be on the table, but only if the Fed felt that it could still achieve a moderate overshooting of that inflation target for some time. Because as we know, Federal Reserve's had a lot of issues trying to get close to that target. So Evans was lobbing out the idea of something around 2.5%, again, in core PCE would be, quote, important for achieving on our inflation objective in as timely a manner as possible, which means that 2023, at least for right now, could be the earliest that the Fed would want to raise rates. But at least for Charlie Evans, he would like to see 2.5% inflation. So something very important to watch there, especially with the new calendar. We have a new set of voting members on the FOMC. And you guessed that Charlie Evans is one of those members that will be rotating in this year. Akiko, Zach.